Hey guys, my name is Brandon and welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you like what you see in here, you're more than welcome to hit the subscribe button so you stay notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, let's get straight on with today's video.
Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. It is currently 9 o'clock in the evening on the 21st of January 2026. I thought I'd just do a quick little video because I'm in the process of making a major change. So for those of you that obviously are unaware, first I have a haircut, had a little shave as well. I wanted to make myself look a bit better. I've been a little bit inactive, let's put it, on social media. And what I've basically been doing and why I've been so quiet is basically just coming up with an idea and thinking about how I can put all of my skills, interests, knowledge and experience in one place. Obviously I've got like sketchbooks, I've got little photo albums, I've got things like that which I'm going to try and work a lot more on, hence why I probably won't be posting a lot of content. I have deleted quite a lot of content, but yeah, I've got rid of my second WhatsApp number, I've got rid of my other portfolios, I've just kind of got my main portfolio, my creative stuff, and I'm just going to show you what it all looks like at the moment, and then I'm going to basically change it all up and just, yeah, make it just better and simpler and basically just have everything in one place. I don't have to have everything on the website. I'll probably, if it's stuff that I don't put on the website, I'll just put it on YouTube as like a little short or a little, like, short video or something. So I'm going to show you my website as of now. I'm going to stop squeaking this chair because it sounds like I'm breaking wind and I'm not. As you can see, this is my website and I've actually created it on WordPress. And I've got my little portfolios that are on Wix. And then I've got a little section at the top that just says social media profiles. So obviously, as you can see here, I've got my Instagrams, LinkedIn, Redbubble, which is like a merchandise website, Vinted, to obviously sell stuff, and then my 3 YouTube channels. I then got a section called career goals. So again, basically talking about what I wanted to achieve in the future. A lot of this was while I was at university. So I think a lot of the aims and goals and things like that have changed since. And I think I had like within the 1 year goals, within 3 years and within 5 years. This one was within 5 years from graduation, which is basically any time now, is to become a professional in one or many of my chosen fields, including media, public speaking, mentoring, advertising, whatever. Become a leader in an organisation, potentially start my own brand, see if I can kickstart my own company with connections I've made during university experience or extracurricular activities, winning any sort of award or recognition for the work that I do, becoming a face or a person people become familiar with outside of education, and in the real world opportunities can come from any angle. So I think I've kind of done a bit of those. I'm not exactly a professional in my fields, but I've got experience in things, not necessarily a leader, but kind of having my own little business or kind of having my own little skill set will allow me to be able to, technically I am kickstarting my own company because I have my own full-time job, like my normal 9 to 5 working job, but I also, me setting up my website portfolio, and obviously I've got loads of ideas of how to change it and stuff as per my post-it note here. So this is basically all the stuff that I plan to have on my website. As you can see, a kind of everything portfolio, send me project ideas and I'll help you. So CV cover letters, selling and reselling, music and songs, digital content, reviews, tips on health, money, friendship, love, self-care, life, etc. Books, games, don't know what that says, letters? How did that say? Letters, documents, poems. Okay, so that's just whatever. Cleaning, cooking, food, YouTube video content, work experience, adapting to change, university, the best apps or applications, music, about me section, likes, whatever. Blogs, turn the blogs into YouTube videos, reviews and quotes from real people or stars, prices for digital or something, ideas, visualizing or free. Prices for digital or physical items, visualizing / free promo. So I don't really know what half of that means, but anyway, so I've got loads of ideas on there that I'm going to get to at some point. I love the background. I just think the actual concept of the website, it just looks really basic and I can do a lot better than this, but I only did it like this for uni. I've got my portfolios page, again very simple, so I've only got 4 and I've obviously got a free website, hence all the adverts. Got a photography portfolio, a videography portfolio, a modelling portfolio and a blog. I've also got my Redbubble merchandise website, which is basically a load of random designs I've created that if people want to buy them, great, and if not, then great. It's just a portfolio of just my random ideas in my head, or every time I think of an idea, I'm like, oh, let me just turn that into merchandise, see what happens. I have a reviews page, so again, I don't want to probably delete this. I'll probably just have, if any of these are relatable to any of the different opportunities I've worked on. So for example, like a videography project, then I will just put
videography project reviews or video reviews or video people reviews. So for example, this is a guy called Asim, so I helped with his charity when I was at university. I did a lot of like content and editing and things like that for him. So if I put one of my skills as editing and things like that, and I've got experience and my examples, I will then put, and please see here, a review from someone who I worked with, basically, so you can go and talk to them to make sure I'm, you know, not lying. And then I've obviously finally got the experience log page, which is the final page, which is basically all the way from 2008, and obviously / other, just writing down all the different projects that I was part of and put them on here. So again, I'll have a proper look through this, because for example here you've got a video project, social media project. That was just me attending an event. And then obviously if you go into like 2020, I did like a Zoom session, loads of blogs, loads of radio stuff, blah blah blah. And then I've just put here 2025 to be continued, because I'll be doing blog posts and stuff, I don't need to keep this log going. So this will end in 2024 and then go further. But like I said, I might not even have an experience log. I might just copy and paste or cut and paste these things into somewhere else. But I think an experience log would be good. So yeah, this is my Sharing Thoughts blog. Like I said, it is literally just a blog full of my loads of random thoughts and stuff. But again, do I need a whole website of this when I could just do it elsewhere? Yeah, so I'm tempted to just get rid of that completely. Photography page, again, got loads of photos and stuff on the front, so I'll probably keep all of this because it kind of just highlights and shows a random variety of photos and stuff that I've done. Again, show reels, galleries, modelling, contact page, and a blog page. So contact page, the first shoot they can get 10 minutes free, and then it's £20 an hour with 5 free edited photos. Second shoot, £20 an hour with 10 free edited photos and 5 for any additional edits. So that's my photography one. I think it's got so many hundred. Wow, 3,401 on the photography page. Didn't realise that. The videography one only has 235, and again, it's basic, but I think it does the job. And I think that's the thing. Like, this is only supposed to be a little portfolio where I'm like, here's some of the previous video stuff that I've done, and then if I do any other things, they will just be on the blog here, because obviously I've got a couple of my YouTube videos that I just turn into a blog. That was my tips for uni students. Haven't touched it since, but again, if I was to do a video project, I could just add it onto there, and then YouTube and the rest of it. And the modelling page, 796 at the moment. Again, galleries, contact page, again also a blog as well. So yeah, if I have any ideas, then I can always add those onto there. So yeah, I need to have a little think. Like I said, I'll probably get rid of this blog and just have the blog as part of the original portfolio. Just change this up a little bit and then go from there. As a content creator, obviously I love making content. I love, posting content and things like that. I've just been in my head for so long, and I finally got an idea that I think is gonna, I've got so many ideas actually, but I've got an idea that I think is genuinely gonna work. So yeah, like I said, that was an overall in terms of my website before. I will obviously do an after as well, so I'm not gonna film or edit or whatever the process of me doing it. I just need to sit and focus, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to do. I feel like my generation, the late 20s, 30s, could have easily done life without social media and the pressures of it, and comparing themselves to people and things like that, which I do, my friends do, things like that. My head was all over the place, and I was just trying to think, how can I use content effectively? How can I post content that I'm interested in? How can I use a platform where I would basically put all of my experience and all of my interests, so things like, could be even things from like music to tennis to YouTube content to voiceover content to public speaking and panels and discussions and things like that. I'm sure if I've got photos of those different events or of those different opportunities, I can put that on a little page where I'm just like open for collaborations, for panels, for networking, for public speaking, for events. You can hire me to come and talk about a certain project or subject, and again, it would be a contact page where they fill out a form, what their name is, what their email is, so at least I can contact them back, what event, project or opportunity they are looking for someone for, and then to just see if I fit the bill. Because again, that's another thing I need to think about. Obviously I cannot physically do every single project. Someone might come to me with something where I'm like, actually I'm not qualified to do that, I don't have the experience to do that, or might be like, I need you to fit a new sink in my bathroom. I don't know how to do that, I'm not qualified. But it's more of, can I help you on a project? Can I help you on a portfolio? Can I help you with content? Can I help you with progressing, or like an interview? You know, do you want to just interview somebody? You know, I'm probably not going to charge someone to interview me. It's them asking me questions, me answering questions. It's easy content for both. So stuff like that. So that's what I'm basically going to make my website into, just one massive portfolio. I probably will create a selection of business cards. I'll probably keep it very simple. I'll just be like, is that Brandon? This is the website link. And if you need to contact me, just reach out via one of the platforms. I've always said it over the years. I'm not going to have a structure. I'm not going to have a you have to film this many videos by this day or whatever. It's just if in the moment I feel like I want to film, I will. If I go on holiday, I vlog it. If I go see friends, I can take some photos. Don't have to, whatever. And then yeah, just go from there. So anyway, I'm going to go because I genuinely just I waffle too much. But yeah, hope you have a lovely rest of your mornings, afternoons or evenings, and I'll be back very soon with a part 2 of me showing off my new website or websites. Hey guys, so it is currently 3:30 in the morning. I've just been brainstorming ideas for content because I had a complete 360 moment where I've realised I will be doing content and I will be continuing my content. I'm not going to have a plan with it. I'm just going to kind of do whatever feels right. So for me to go from 100 to 0, it's just not possible. For me to just delete everything and remove everything, it's just not possible. So yeah, I've just written down some of the campaigns that we currently have at the moment. I'm kind of doing 15,000 things at the same time. I'm also working on my website. I've actually kind of just updated that, and I think it looks so much better than what I did before. It looks alright, but it looks much better now. Because basically I used to have a separate blog page as a blog. So what I'll do, I'll see if I can show you actually. So if you come to the front page, I've got, hey everyone, welcome to my portfolio. Is that Brandon? Yes, it is. I guess this is where I should introduce myself. Got a photo of myself, which I really, really love. That Ben took that for me when we went away. And then obviously I've got a little bio here. I'm not going to read all that out, but that's nice and simple. The only thing I don't have on the front page at the moment is view numbers, so I want to try and see if I can add that on as an analytics thing, so at least I can see how many views I've got on the website. I've got my modelling photos, so I've got a handful of those. I've got other, which can kind of be a bit of anything, so group photos, photos from events, things like that. And then I've also got a photography page, so any photos that I've taken or posted onto my photography page. Like I said, it's not everything. I've only got 96 photos in here. This is not to promote all of the work that I've done. This is more just to highlight certain things. So I think this is probably my favourite part. I love blogs. So I've got a little thing at the beginning just saying, here's my blog page with updates about anything and everything. To see all older posts, click my author badge name below to see all previous posts from newest to oldest. So when I say the author badge name, I literally just mean this. So if you click on here, it takes you to this and this. It looks like a schedule. But yeah, my oldest date, so the first one that I've inputted is from the 16th of July 2018. And then obviously the newest one I've done were the 3 or 4 interviews. I was like, what? How did that even do that? I might do a handful more vlogs. I think that's the thing. Like, I'd love to go away this year somewhere with a couple of mates. I'd love to do something for my 28th birthday. You know, 28 is not an important age, but I think I haven't been away for so long. So I want to just potentially do something like a nice dinner or, you know, a nice week away somewhere. I think I'm not going to over-stress myself where I'm like, I have to review every single song. I have to do a music video review to every single thing. Like, people can see that reviews are not genuine if you're doing it like that. So I would rather do 10 and have all 10 of them be really good and solid reviews. It's all about having fun. You know, if the content was to blow up, fantastic. But right now, I do not have to stress about anything. I post because I want to post. I film because I want to film. I promote things because I want to promote them. You know, I resell because I want to resell. I'm not doing any of it because I'm being forced to do it. I'm doing it because I enjoy it, and that's how I have to keep it. That it's not a job. It is just a bit of fun, but it could turn into something a bit more exciting later on. But, you know, I'm going to have a look through a calendar, see if there was any events that I went to, or anybody that I met, or opportunities that I was part of, or things like that. If I can't remember them, I won't, but if I can remember them, then I'll go back and backdate a few vlogs and stuff. So yeah, we'll see, and we'll go from there. Also, since the last part of this vlog, I have had a haircut and I have had a beard trim. So instead of giving me no hair. They've trimmed up the sides and then they've trimmed up the back as well. Then it's just all about me pushing out content, you know, getting my brand name out there, getting my name out there, connecting with musicians, connecting with locals. You know, I've already started connecting with the different music groups around the different resort places around, you know, singer-songwriting groups, voiceover groups, content creator groups, free this and this, whatever groups. So yeah, I think that's the thing. I've kind of gone from 0 to 100 all the way down to 0, where I was like, nah, I'm done, and then 0 up to like 350%. So that's just how my mind works, and that's just how I am. So I am neurodivergent. I kind of self-diagnosed myself at uni, and one of the women was like, yeah, I think the way that you think and, you know, the way that you do things is very, very neurodiverse. Did a load of tests and it said, you're part this and part that. So I was like, you know, okay, fair enough. I think I've got something. And I think whatever that something is, like I said, I haven't been physically, professionally diagnosed with things, but I know I've got something that a lot of people probably don't have, and hence that's why I feel like I'm different to a lot of people, or basically everyone. And that's probably why I'm single, that's probably why, you know, I'm successful, because I'm doing so many things. Eventually some of them pull through, and then the rest of them are like catching up, and, you know, again, people are catching up, and I'm then moving on to new people. So it's just, everything's just happening at the same time, and just there are so many different changes that I'm getting used to as a human, and also my body and my head and my mind. So yeah, that's why sometimes I feel like I go up in energy and then I go down in energy. I go up in happiness, I go down in happiness. I go up in terms of my money, I go down in terms of my money, down in terms of my spirit, and then feel really awful, and then I'm like, you know what, actually I've had a good day. Go up and down, up. So it's like a man period basically. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you all. Have a good evening. I'll probably come back to do one little final part of this video, just to kind of summarize, you know, getting everything sorted on my websites. That, you know, I've backdated everything, I've put all the photos on that I've wanted to, and then we are now stopping looking at the past and moving forward. Hey everyone, so I am in the middle of downloading all my content. You can probably hear me singing in the background. I'm looking at my old YouTube videos. I'm just having a little sing along. So this is on my music channel, which currently has 3,000 subscribers. Also the editing software that I was used to using for the last at least 3 or 4 years, HitFilm Express. For some reason, they have decided to stop their services. So I think I had a one-off payment subscription. I think it was like 20 quid or whatever for unlimited usage. No monthly fee, it was just 20 quid. That's that. And obviously, because I've had to restart my computer because it was glitching like a lot, I've obviously then tried to re-download the program, and it said, I'm really sorry, we're not supporting new users or re-downloads or things like that. So I was like, right, okay. So just going through, and anything that was from like 2016, 17, 18, I'm just putting them in little moments on the top of my page. So I think when I last looked at it, I think I got up to like 2022 or something like that. So I've only got a couple of years left to put in moments basically. But I think what I did is I posted everything, I did all my moments, and I thought nah, so I deleted all the moments and then had to just make like 3 random moments of just random stuff. So yeah, I've just gone back and put all the memories back out there, because they are all things that happened, you know. Obviously I'll look back and go, blimey, I can't believe I looked like that in 2019, or I can't believe I went to that event, or it was 5 years since I've seen that person. So I think it will remind me to like actually network and reach out to people and stuff like that. So obviously I'm back on TikTok. I took my 2-week break, which I think was more than enough, and I'm still doing samples, I'm posting branded content, things like that. And all of the content from TikTok that is not branded stuff, or like stupid content, I then will put on my YouTube channel as well, because I did actually have some of those on there that went up to like 3, 4, 5,000 views each, and then again I just had a phase where it's like, nope, delete, see you later. And I'm very quick to do that. I'm very quick to just go from posting something to deleting something, so I need to just be careful with that. All the embarrassing stuff's been deleted, all the stupid stuff's been deleted, more just for my personal being able to watch in my spare time and stuff. But yeah, any of the good stuff I'm keeping up. So yeah, for now, like I said, I'm just going to be going back to listening to myself singing. I'm actually in the process of downloading all my TikTok content as we speak. So yeah, all of the links are on my website, so if anyone wants to follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, well, they're the main 2 actually. They're basically the same username for all of them. Is that Brandon music, is that more Brandon. They're my 3 for YouTube. Instagram's is that Brandon photography. And then TikTok is that Brandon again, because I'm back again, and I managed to, yeah, I wasn't able to recover my username from my Is That Brandon account. I had 7,500 followers, so yeah, I had to make a brand new account, and yeah, I think it's alright. Is that Brandon again? Is that Brandon? Again. But anyway, I'm going to love you all and leave you all, and I'm hoping to get to the end of this vlog soon, because otherwise this is going to be a lot of editing for me to do. Anyway, see you soon. Bye.
Hey everyone, so it is currently 1:30 in the morning on the 2nd of February, and I've basically just got to the end of my vlog. So the vlog is finished. This was the last little part that I showed you before. I'm actually currently on live. I've got TikTok live here. Well, I'm not on live, I'm just watching someone, and then I've obviously got the vlog here. But yeah, I'm going to end the video. So yeah, if you have enjoyed my vlog, then don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I thought I'd just give you a quick overview as to what I'm doing, you know, the fact that I am a 0 to 100 person, and I am doing content. I'm just not going to post every single thing that I'm doing. I'm just going to, whenever I've got a bit of energy, just, you know, post a bit of content or watch a film, listen to a song, whatever. I've almost put all of the blogs onto my main channel, so if you haven't seen my website, I think it's got 4,566 views so far, and I think I've got about 200 and something posts. I've got about 230 more that I've got to upload, and then I'm going to delete the Wix website and just have my main site. So yeah, it's all in the final stages, and then I'm going to add little bits here and there, just, you know, all the extra skills and experiences and things that I've got. So stay tuned, because my main website will have a bit of everything. But yeah, I thought I'd end this video here. Like I said, thank you for staying with me. 2026 is going to be a new type of year for content and stuff like that, so let's keep pushing forwards. Anyone that wants to collab, network, you know, get in touch, and I'm sure we can work on some amazing projects. But until then, thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon with some new vlogs, some new shorts, some new TikToks, or whatever else I decide to post. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.